the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will take the first swing of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the BYU Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Montmeyer. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line, it's Martin. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Let's it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give on the option. Makes his man miss. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Flips it out in the flat. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Lost to throw again. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 10 over Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ryan. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Buckmeyer. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Got a man, it's Martin. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bears the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On the move and looking deep. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Hagan. Knocked down for the tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Throws toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He'll keep it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Second down coming up. The give is to Williams. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. Got his man to the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Right on the money. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. They'll run the screen. Nice move to keep running. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ryan. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Calling a timeout here. You have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Whoa, look at the sticky Velcro-esque fingers. He's got it for a touchdown, and now they need the 2, and we'll be all tied up.
Yeah, tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.